You know, one thing that I've never done is go thrifting at night. So I figure now is the time. Christmas! that doesn't make much sense at all, but that's what I'm doing. So, welcome to Thrifts After Dark. Let's go thrifting. First up is a Goodwill, because of course it is. Just because it's night doesn't mean Goodwills don't exist. Inside a glass case up front, behind all these bikes and scooters and stuff, there's a copy of Myst 3 Exile in the box. I already have it, don't need it, but it's still something I approve of seeing. What is this? Some sort of projector here. I really like this design. Not something I would ever use probably, but man, feels like this thing is made of iron. Quite a few pieces of AV equipment in here. Some really neat old CD players. I like this one from Magnavox, and then this other one up here. This is just even cooler. I love this style of Japanese design from back then. I mean, look at this giant play button and stop button and these little switches for the left and right audio channels. This is just so cool. The faders, Over near the giant stuffed horse section are yet more electronics, AV stuff, and, things that I kind of like looking at, but I can't see myself ever buying. But that's okay. I just like coming by at night and feeling it up. Something else to feel up over here, a very nice example of a Hewlett-Packard 10B business calculator. This is a little scientific calculator and everything, and it's only $2, and these things actually go for something like $25 or something. Plus, it's just a neat little example, and it comes in the case. I am absolutely getting this. Oh my god! Junk, lots of junk, and wow, like the epitome of junk. It's a piece of foam for $5. I assume there used to be something in there, but still. Now this isn't junk, at least not to me. This is a 5 1/4-inch floppy disk holder by Computer Mate, and look at this, it's wood grain. I don't know if it's real wood, but it's like particle board, and it's got a lovely wood grain finish and very nice insides. I am getting this thing. Happened across another floppy disk case over here, and Goodwill's policy, at least as far as I know, is to throw away the floppy disks that are in here. And that always makes me sad, but this made me even more sad because they actually missed this one. It was kind of the same color as the case, and it's friggin' Doom! The GT Software, I guess, shareware release, it looks like, and just imagine the stuff that they throw away, like, all the time. I can hardly bear to think about it. Puzzles and board games time, and I found this one that's actually kind of intriguing to me for some reason. The Wheel of Fortune board game. It's probably just a crappy word game, but it's the fact that it has the 80s style Wheel of Fortune setup in the background there with the letters and everything. It really intrigues me, and if I were slightly weaker willpower, then I would definitely get this, but I'm going to pass on it for now. On the other hand, I won't be passing on this, because I'm a sucker for big box PC games, even if it's Hoyle Card Games, the 2003 edition from Sierra. I have a kind of a thing for card games. Definitely getting this. On to another Goodwill, my favorite Goodwill as of late, and it looks even more enticing at night, I gotta say. Looking inside of its glass case, and there's quite a bunch of original Xbox games and some random PS2 stuff that nothing really of interest on DVDs and whatnot, but over in the VHSs, and I found something that's distinctly not a VHS. This is a Betamax tape, and it's Christmas, so I figured I'd look at it. Band-Aid something. Do they know it's Christmas on beta? I just don't see many beta anything, and I found this intriguing since Sony just said that they were stopping Betamax production recently, so what in the world, Around the corner with the records and cassettes and 45s, I found some 45s, somewhat of interest actually. Some of these children's 45s I remember listening to in like kindergarten and grandparents' houses and stuff, and nothing I'm going to get, but neat to see. This is a fine selection of junk right here, and something that kind of caught my eye just because technology. This is one of those joystick-controlled wheelchair kind of things. I'm not really sure what the term for it is. I'm sure there's legitimate therapeutic reasons for these, but it just intrigues me because joysticks and chairs mixed together. That's like a match made in heaven, dude. Hey, it's a sphygmomanometer, whatever the heck these things are called. The blood pressure thing. Let's see what mine is. Just gotta squeeze a thing here and, Yep, it appears that I am dead, just as I thought. Blast from the past, Steel Tech. I think this exact set right here. This was like a ripoff of Erector sets back in like the early 90s and stuff. These things were awesome. I loved building stuff with this. Still got mine around somewhere. Another bit of nostalgia, but not really for me, is this thing right here. I didn't know what it was at first. A solid state stereo, it said, but it didn't look like any stereo I had ever seen. But I sort of tried to open it, and well, look at this. You've got a record player that pops right out of the middle here. Is this something made by Sears? One of their Silvertone line things? Really bizarre. Apparently needed a lot of work, but this is super neat to me. It's just like a portable all-in-one record player. Oh man, okay. I thought I would never see this again. This is so cool. I had this exact clock as a kid, and I got it at like a yard sale or something. I wanted it because you can see the time here. They spins around it. It reminded me of the clock in Back to the Future, even though it's not, but my 8-year-old self thought it did. And it has this little glowing thingy inside there. I need to get another one of these sometime in better shape. Crap. Oh, not crap at all. SimCity 2000, the IBM PC version. It's got the nice little gold logo going on there. Oh man, I've got so many of these, I don't need it, but it excites me to see it every single time I find one in Goodwill. And then Combat Flight Simulator, again, I already have it, but really cool to find it here. Looks to be in pretty friggin' good shape too. Something that I do not have. This is Silent Service 2 by Microprose. Yep, grabbing this. Didn't have it. I have the first one, but not the second one for MS-DOS, of course. And also, they had a Red Storm Rising for MS-DOS. Comes with the original Silent Service. So, sure. I only had this for the Commodore 64, and this is in really nice shape. $6 is not bad. This comes with 2 games for MS-DOS. Sweet! Whoa, this is an old-looking telephone, except it's not. It's got push buttons instead of a rotary, and like everything else about it's wrong, but it does have a really neat aesthetic, and it's cheap as crap. It weighs like half a pound, but it looks neat. Almost cool. Almost. Alright, on to another Goodwill, my former favorite Goodwill, which looks quite a bit different at night. And on the inside, it's full of Christmas junk, like a very broad-shouldered, tiny-headed Santa Claus with a creepy face. And the motherload of terrible, ugly Christmas sweaters. I mean, holy nuts. Look at all these things. These are... You ever need an ugly sweater for an ugly sweater party? Then don't go to get one of those kits or whatever from Target. Those are dumb. Just go to Goodwill and get the real thing. Oh, but man, this time of year, this place is just where every great aunt's house of Christmas crap just came to die. I mean, it's all laid out right here. Every tchotchke and ugly decoration from Christmas of the last 40 years is bound to be in here somewhere. And then there's all of these used Christmas trees. I mean, who just is like, we don't need Christmas trees anymore. Here, give it to Goodwill. A lot of people do, apparently. Whoa. Okay, now this is substantial. Look at this giant inflatable reindeer thing. I mean, holy crap. I gotta touch it. Oh, finally, one of these complete in the box. This is a Sony Mavica digital camera, really early digital camera that uses 3.5-inch floppy disks to store your pictures instead of memory cards or anything. Yeah, $10, complete in the box. This is it. This is the one. I'm getting it. Quite a few interesting games over here, some of which I didn't have. World in Conflict, I have played this before, but I've never actually owned a boxed copy, so yes, I am going to pick that one up. It's a really neat little real-time strategy game. There's also the Orange Box for the PC, in the actual Orange Box. This is neat. I already have it, the codes are probably already used anyway, but still, I don't see this very often for PC. And then down below that is Miss Spider's Tea Party for the PlayStation 1, still sealed, but it's in the security case thingy for Dollar General, and that a lot of retail stores had back then. They took this off whenever you bought it. So did somebody like steal this and then it just ended up at Goodwill? I guess. And man, talk about your audio and video equipment finding this kind of stuff at this Goodwill run. I mean, 8-track player, really cool old like solid state stuff, and General Electric radios and audio receivers and stereo 8-track players, electrophonic and realistic branded stuff. It's just, man, these things are awesome. I'm so tempted to grab some of them, but I don't know what I would do with them, like at all. And I don't even know if they work. I mean, this thing, look at this. This is a Bosch Power Box. It's like a unbreakable stereo system. And this thing is ridiculous. Industrial strength. You could throw this thing off a mountain and it'd be fine. There's even some stuff from Heathkit here today. I mean, some guy was all into scientific equipment and like audio stuff. It's just unloaded, man, because it's all here at once. It's a color bar and dot generator. Another one of these things, which I already got quite a few episodes ago. This is a Roland CS10 stereo micro monitor. It's like speakers for your PC. I got a Packard Bell one, same thing. But it's crazy to see another one here at the same Goodwill. And then below here is another Heathkit item. An oscilloscope, model 104560. Didn't seem to work. I did try it out, and for $50, I didn't want to risk like taking it home and just never being able to get it working. I would love to have an oscilloscope though, especially an older one like this. Some pretty hefty old speakers down here too. These are kind of impressive. I just like the knobs and these metal switches. It feels like almost quality, you know? Almost. And holy chestnuts, it's a Christmas miracle. They started accepting and selling CRT TVs again. They stopped doing this back in like April or May of this year, and well, they're back for whatever reason, so that's cool. Looking over into magazines and such, and whoa, Diablo 2, $10. That's a nice find, but what is this? Somebody wrote on the price sticker, LGR rules. I can't. Somebody going around stalking me? I don't know if I should be flattered or creeped out, but whatever. Thumbs up, random LGR fan. Right around the corner in the books. Oh, this is not a book. This is Championship Chess, an expert software game, and I'm a sucker for these things, so I'm absolutely getting this one, especially since it's sealed. Here's a Christmas gift from like years ago that I had, and I never finished it. A Puzz 3D Empire State Building. It's supposed to be over 3 foot tall. I got to like 6 inches tall and I gave up. This is way too hard to put together with all those windows that look identical, but yeah, memories, man. And my apologies, but I got too lazy and this took forever to put together, so I don't have an overview of everything that I bought this time, but I do have some footage of pine cones. There's a lot of pine cones. This is too many pine cones, and it makes no sense to me. So I hope this is a worthwhile substitution. And that's it for episode 22 of LGR Thrifts. A little bit of Christmas, a little bit of darkness, and a little bit of Donald Trump. You know, I just realized that was at the same store that I did the auction for Donald Trump's hair a few episodes ago. I guess maybe that's just a Donald Trump store. That's kind of weird and kind of creepy. I'm not going back there. But yeah, that's all for this one. Thanks for watching and such, and also thanks for sending in your pictures. Here are pictures of your viewer finds for this time around, and excellent stuff as always. Keep sending them my way, and I'll keep putting them at the end of the episodes. And as always, I'm getting these episodes out as soon as I can, but it takes a while sometimes to get enough footage for a single one. Hopefully this one was worth it though. And yeah, thank you for watching.